Hey wavies and curlies, this is Stacy from the Frizz Girls, and I want to tell you about something I saw here on TikTok. And I'm kind of surprised, but I'm not surprised. So I'm not surprised for one reason, and I'm surprised for another reason. Let me tell you why I'm not surprised, okay? There was this beautiful blonde girl, and she looked like she was somewhere between the ages of like 11 and 13. And I read that this girl was not very good at taking care of her hair. I don't want to say this in an inappropriate way, so I'm just going to say this in the best way I can that hopefully doesn't offend anyone. I think she's on potentially maybe the autism spectrum, so she might have some sensitivities to dealing with her hair or taking care of her hair. It's possible too, she also might have a little bit of a learning curve. No shame, no judgment. It happens to some people. Some people have a learning curve and others don't, okay? Totally understandable. We're not making fun of her. We're just sharing. She has a little bit of a learning curve. And her parent took her to, I guess, get a haircut, okay? The parent recognizes their child has sensitivity issues, doesn't have maybe all the information, and maybe doesn't have all the capability to take care of their own wavy curly hair. And it's also possible that the parent does not know how to take care of the wavy curly hair of their kiddo. And that's okay. Like, we understand it happens. There are parents that have kids with wavy curly hair and they're just like, I don't know what to do. It's totally valid, okay? So I'm not surprised when this parent decided to take their kiddo for a haircut. And because they think that's the solution for helping their child. And on the surface, it does look like you're helping, but as somebody who had a parent that didn't teach their daughter how to take care of their wavy curly hair, that's not really the best option. And as someone who grew up in a generation where we did not have a lot of products or information or role models growing up, and the amount of tools and information that we have today, our choices were extremely limited. Today we have lots of choices, we have lots of help and lots of information. So why they're not asking information, I don't know. But they videotaped that they took their child, their daughter, to a hair salon to get it cut. Okay, hair needs to be cut, it needs to be reshaped, and it's need to be trimmed off. Okay, no problem. But what didn't surprise me was the hairstylist. Well, a couple things that didn't surprise me, and then that also surprised me. It didn't surprise me that a hairstylist was brushing a wavy curly haired kid and could not recognize that that kiddo has wavy curly hair. So that kind of was not a surprise, because a lot of hairstylists are not given the information in hair school on wavy curly hair. And if they have to learn about wavy curly hair, they usually have to learn about it on their own after they get their license, okay? The thing that really surprised me was the amount of love and comments and support from you curly queens giving to this parent and this kiddo. Don't brush her dry hair. She's got curly hair. Add some conditioner and water. As a curly girl, that made my heart melt. I just wanted to give out some, oh my goodness, love to all you wavy and curly queens that stepped up, that commented on that TikTok and gave love and support to that young girl and her parent, and even the hairstylist, hopefully reading the comments, that little girl has curly hair. And with a proper wash and condition, and maybe a couple layers, she would have absolutely gorgeous hair. So I want to give some shout out and some love to all of you wavy and curl queens for doing that. And I love that, because we need to instill curl confidence in each other. Because if we don't do it, no one else will. So I want to give a huge shout out to all of you for doing it. I also want to give a nod out to why we don't brush our wavy curly hair. Specifically, no dry brushing. Look at Rachel. Look what happened when she dry brushes her hair. When you dry brush your wavy curly hair, you lose your luscious locks. You lose your essence and your curl confidence. You're losing your magic of what makes you you. So if you want to know more about why we don't dry brush our wavy curly hair, you can order from my TikTok shop my book, or you can go to the website www.thefrizzgirls.com and order a copy today.